Tower of Fantasy fans and Genshin fans are kinda wildin', but before we jump into this, I just want to say is that if you play either game, both games, prefer one over the other, that is awesome for you, okay? At the end of the day, it's your money and your time you're dedicating to a game. As long as you're enjoying it, that's what really matters. So now that that disclaimer's out of the way, let's talk about some stupid stuff. For those of you who don't know, Tower of Fantasy has been drenched in scandals for the past year before it even came to global, back when it flopped in China. From stolen assets being in their game and promotional content, to flat out infringing on the copyright of a different holder for one of their largest promo trailers, which they had to remove. Even going as far as making an apology statement at midnight in China, intentionally so that it would be seen by less people. Yet there seems to be a lot of cringy ass comments, like this one right here, that blame Genshin players, saying they made it up? Like, listen homie, you're allowed to love the games that you love that for you, love that you play your games, totally fine, but that doesn't make bad things not true. I hope that's an obvious statement. It's like being in a relationship with someone, right? That person can still do things, but you can still love them, even if they do bad things. The same thing applies to Genshin as well, by the way. Genshin a lot of the time mistreats its fan base, and there is actually a toxic side to the Genshin community. But does that mean you can't still love the game while being critical of it? Having blind loyalty and this sort of blind allegiance to these mega corporations is weird. They should all be able to catch smoke, realistically. They're making this much money off of us because gacha games are one of the most manipulative types of games that you could possibly get into. I'm just gonna say it flat out. Don't dick ride games in mega corporations so blindly and then blame other consumers? It's just dumb. Mind you, I've dealt with quite a large toxic portion of the Genshin community at one point, especially about my race, which was weird because I guess to some people I sound white, which in and of itself is such a racist thing to say, man. So yeah, that was a whole thing I went through. And then we have the flip side, where Tower of Fantasy had a fan-made Discord, and to give out beta keys for the game, used dead people's and missing persons' IDs from China, so that the people could make their accounts. So everybody got some weird cringe shit going on in their communities. No community here looks good, let's be honest, but this is the opportunity for you to be the better person, okay? I don't care which game you're a fan of. I don't care. At the end of the day, as I said, it's your time and your money. All I'm saying is just be a better person. And if you're already a decent person, this is me saying thank you. And that I appreciate it. And I hope that we can spread a lot more of just civility and positivity with each other. That about wraps it up. Thank you so much for watching my quick video. Hey there, so this is Editing Alicia, and this dude responded to me after I finished recording the video. And I'm just gonna say it flat out, this is one of the dumbest conversations I've had in my life, so I just kind of had to put it out there. So this person's like, I got a feeling 90% of scandals are just faked and made by Genshin fans. This is about Tower of Fantasy. I'm like, they aren't. There's an apology statement literally made by the company and what happened for the issues. But if you want to see the actual rundown, here you go. I sent them a link to a video that shows them side-by-side proof, that shows them articles, that shows them actual messages from the company. I did everything, right? So I put a link to the video with all the research done for them. This person said, thanks, but I'm good. I want Mihoyo to get dragged down from their high horse and start putting out some actual effort in instead of the bare minimum. I'm like, okie dokes, just making sure you're informed before judging the Genshin community randomly. So my whole thing here was this is like a weird outlier comment. It has nothing to do with the conversation. Dude brings up the scandals. I go, oh, here's the proof of the scandals. They're like, I don't want to know about the scandals. Why the fuck did you bring it up then? And then I'm just like, cool, just making sure you're informed. Then they go to their next part. Plus, I can't read, and then they're supposed to say Chinese here. But clearly, they're like slightly on the racist scope because they don't want to spell Chinese properly. And they're clearly there enough to edit their own comments at the same time. So they just chose to do this. And trust me, bro, doesn't work for me. Which, since they didn't watch the video, couldn't see that I had side-by-side evidence. So they're like, hold on, if I cover my eyes, maybe I can delude myself and say that this is wrong. Like, what the fuck? So all I said was like, lol, hope you have a good day, buddy, and just try to move on. And then this comment happens, and I couldn't believe it. Come on, we both know the Genshin communities are huge simps. MiHoYo's making so much money from them putting back the minimum into the game. I would be surprised if the Genshin community didn't try to sabotage other games. Bro, what the fuck is this? How the fuck did we delude this all the way into this? Like your tinfoil hat is on 3 sizes too small? You need to relax, buddy. Because the fact you aren't even willing to look at somebody who shows you, oh, like, here's all the information you need, there you go, and you're like, nah, I'm good, let me have my little copium moment. You're so fucking cringe. Also, you're getting banned because you couldn't even put down Chinese properly. There's no reason for you to make fun of a goddamn race or a language just because you're pissed off about a Genshin community. What a cringe weirdo. But anyways, for all in all, if you like Tower Fantasy, if you like Genshin, I don't care which game you like, which game you support, what you have more fun with, I don't care. As long as you're having a good time, that's what matters. It's your time and your money, as I said previously in this video. Just don't be fucking weird. Just don't be weird. Don't be like, I'm gonna categorize every player. They all suck. Oh, this community. Ugh, what a weirdo. Anyways, catch you guys in the next video. Bye!